Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Altoona Fieldhouse for tonight's volleyball matchup between the visiting CD East team and your Altoona Mountain Lions. At this time, we ask that you please stand as we honor our country with the playing of our national anthem.
Welcome to Altoona versus Central Dauphin East Boys Volleyball from the Fieldhouse in Altoona, Pennsylvania. This is Ava Steinbugl alongside Dom Zlupko. We will have the call for you tonight as the CD East Panthers face the Altoona Mountain Lions. We would like to thank the Altoona Athletic Department for allowing us to film tonight's live broadcast.
Looks like we got a good one coming. And I know last time I was here, I called a clean sweep, and it may or may not have not come true, but
Yeah.
honestly, you know, we're later in the season now. It's not the first game anymore. I think now is the time. I think today's the day we finally get that clean sweep.
I agree. You know, lots of games been played. We're about halfway through the season, so.
Exactly. They know what to expect. They know how to function. And unlike last time, they have their full team on standby. And I think CD East has definitely got to worry a little bit.
I agree. The Altoona's actually only win this season is against CDs, so it's looking good for them, but it was 5 sets, so, you know, CDs could always come back and take that from them.
But I don't think we'll need the five. I don't think we'll need the 5 sets. I think we'll be perfectly fine with just 3. You know, I think we're going to see a lot of aggression. We're going to see a lot of athleticism, and we're going to see exactly what Altoona is capable of here against CD East.
Yeah, I think that Altoona definitely needs 3 sets coming soon because they've played a lot of volleyball this year, and a lot of their games have gone 5 sets, so I think having 3 sets under their belt, they'll definitely feel more comfortable in the future then.
Yeah, it could definitely help them, you know, feel more confident as they go further in this season. They need a win like this. And tonight could easily be that night.
Definitely. You know, you have the home court advantage and all your fans here, which is definitely helpful.
Yeah, absolutely.
Altoona's lineup looks a little bit different than the last game that we were here. Maybe made some changes there.
Yeah. For the most part.
A little friendly competition there.
Yeah.
I do notice that Central Dauphin East, a lot of juniors on their team.
Yeah, that is true. That is the difference between CD East and an Altoona team. An Altoona team, we have a lot of variety in the people that we put in here. That could be just level of experience. That just could be their level of skill as well.
It's definitely not a horrible thing, though, because that means they have a lot of time to improve for next year then as well, and they'll have a stronger team next year.
Exactly.
The team's chatting there on the court. Lots of smiles coming off the Altoona court.
Maybe that's a sign of some confidence here.
Libero for CD East, number 2. And libero for Altoona will be number 6, Nino Yon. Nino has been a consistent player for Altoona.
Absolutely.
Always in that libero position. And consistency is definitely a good thing in volleyball.
I would have to agree with that.
Looks like CD East will be starting out with the serve. Number 21 will be serving for them, Gurung.
You can start. Yep, go ahead.
First serve by CD East. Really interesting there. Number 12, Luke Mitchell playing that ball. Great dig by Nino Yon from Altoona. And a great swing by number 18, Logan Caldwell from Altoona, and they will take that point.
Starting things off at a very good, bringing things to a point here. They're starting things off hot. They're starting things off strong.
I agree. Getting that first ball out of serve receive to get back to the service line is good. And that's a great serve by number 11, Caleb Terza from Altoona. But they will lose that point, and the serve will go back to CD East.
They shouldn't get too confident now, because that's what leads to holes in your game. That's what leads to getting, too overzealous with your actions, thinking that you're untouchable when.
Number 10 serving for CD East. Great swing by Luke Mitchell, number 12. A great dig by Nino Yon from Altoona.
Oh.
Great block by Altoona. Number 12, Luke Mitchell. Score 2-1 Altoona.
Luke Mitchell, 6'5".
Number 18 serving for Altoona, Logan Caldwell. Great serve from Altoona. Roll from the outside from CD East. And they will take that point. It's tied 2-2.
They were on top of each other like pancakes there.
Number 22 serving for CD East.
But at the same time, that just shows how determined they are.
Definitely can't let that ball drop. Great pickup by Nino Yon from Altoona. Great swing by number 12 from Altoona, Luke Mitchell.
That is what I am talking about, Luke Mitchell. He knows how to get aggressive. He knows how to get angry. No dislocated thumb can stop him.
Libero serving for Altoona, number 6, Nino Yon. Great service pass from CD East. Caleb Terza getting that ball out of the net for Altoona.
Nice bit of back and forth here.
A roll from CD East. A little bit of out of system from Altoona. Keeping that ball in play though, Lucas Weathersby.
Thought it was coming right for me.
A little bit of chaos on the Altoona side. A nice push from Lucas Weathersby. And they will take that point. Score 4-2 Altoona.
Looks like in the end, Altoona had just a bit more stamina than CD East here.
Props to CD East though, keeping that ball in play.
Absolutely.
Still serving for Altoona, Nino Yon. Great swing from the right side. Number 1 from CD East.
Just
Santos.
slipping right through them there.
9 in, 1 out. Go ahead, gentlemen. Got it. 9 in, 1 out.
Number 9 serving for CD East. Great service deep pass from Altoona. Altoona taking that swing a little bit out of bounds there, and CD East will take that point, and they're tied at 4s.
Hey, it's the start of the game. You get excited. Sometimes
Definitely.
you may just get too aggressive, too angry, and you put a bit too much strength in that.
Lucas Weathersby from Altoona trying to roll that ball over the net, just a little bit short, and CD East will take that point 5-4. Great serve from CD East. A beautiful set by Caleb Terza from Altoona, and Julian Trimmer will take that swing down the line to take that point for Altoona.
That leaves things now 5-5.
Julian Trimmer, number 15 from Altoona, to serve.
Very smart man, that Julian Trimmer.
Great float serve from Altoona. Another great block from Altoona. Another great block from Altoona. That's Callan Plunkett and Caleb Terza.
They're staying on him.
Lucas Weathersby taking that swing down the line, but it was just a little bit out there, and CD East will take that point. CD East is up 6-5. Number 3 serving for CD East, Burton.
Got it.
A little bit of miscommunication there for Altoona. Number 3 serving for CD East, Burton. Great tip from Altoona, causing a little bit of chaos on CD East. Lucas Weathersby trying to hit that line. It's a great look, just a little bit out.
Yeah, what do you think? What do you think might be causing that to maybe?
Definitely a little bit of overreaching, I think.
Yeah. Like I said, they just want it so badly.
Great set out to the outside for CD East, and they'll take that point. Great set by number 21. Number 3 still serving for CD East.
Oh. I don't think they were expecting that.
Definitely not. CD East keeping that ball in play.
Nice save by CD East.
Great swing by Logan Caldwell, number 18.
Oh.
Great dig by Logan Caldwell. But CD East will take that kill, number 11, Ortiz.
Ortiz saw that opportunity and he went for it, and it worked out in his favor, absolutely.
Number 3 still serving for CD East, Burton. Great serve. Push to the outside.
Oh, big save there.
A great swing by number 9.
The notorious
Parker.
PHK, that's who he is.
Parker Huey-Kish, number 9 from Altoona. And he will go back to serve for Altoona with the score 10-6 CD East.
Parker with the serve.
Great serve, just a little bit out though. Altoona will lose that serve. Number 2, the libero for CD East, will be serving. A great swing from CD East, number 22, Preston Sock. Altoona's going to take a timeout here with the score 12-6 CD East.
I mean, things are not looking too good in Altoona's favor. What do you think? What do you think Altoona needs to do strategy-wise in order to come back here and maybe tie things up here?
You know, I think it's almost what Altoona needs to do, not strategy-wise. I think they definitely need to go back to the basics a little bit more because, as we saw Lucas Weathersby, some great looks down the line, and it's definitely open. But just hitting that ball out and making little errors like that is really costing them points.
Yeah.
But I think that Parker Hewikish subbing in for him, maybe giving him a little bit of a break, that's a good thing. And
Yeah.
he'll maybe come back out and he'll have some more spots, because when he's sitting on the bench, he's really thinking about where he's going to hit next, and I think that's really important.
Right now, but if you're CD East, what do you need to do in order to stay on that upper hand, keep that advantage over Altoona, make sure that you're not slipping?
Well, I think they're definitely taking note of when Lucas Weathersby was in there, they could tell that he was struggling by his facial expressions, and that kind of goes back into the mental game,
Yeah.
where they're just going to keep serving at him until he keeps making mistakes and he gets into his own head.
Yeah, Lucas Weathersby has got to keep a straight face. He can't let them know he's weak. They can't let them know that he is struggling. They will take advantage of that any chance that they can get. Libero with the serve.
A great kill from Altoona number 1, Callum Plunkett. Great point after that timeout. And number 12, Luke Mitchell, will be going in for libero number 6, Nino Yan.
Altoona pulled back just enough so that they can keep inside the bounds here, so they can keep rounding up these points.
Callum Plunkett to serve for Altoona. Another great set to the outside. They're having a lot of great swings from the outside, CDs that is.
Yeah.
I think Altoona maybe needs to work on that block a little bit out there.
Yeah, CD East is looking very confident right now against Altoona. They look like they're having a bit of fun out there, and I don't think I can say the same for Altoona at this moment.
Number 21 serving for CD East. Great dig from CD East, keeping that ball in play. A tip from Altoona.
Oh.
But a great block by Luke Mitchell, number 12. Lots of great play going on.
Oh, there we go.
And Caleb Turza will take that final kill. Altoona will take the point, score 13-8 CD East.
Caleb Turza, 6 foot, even.
Caleb Turza to serve for Altoona.
Caleb Turza, a fanatic of feminist literature.
CD East will take that point, and they're up 14-8. Number 10 serving for CD East. Great pass from Altoona. Luke Mitchell, number 12, tolling that block. That's a great point for them.
Yep, Luke Mitchell, 6'5".
Logan Caldwell, number 18, from Altoona serving. Another service error from Altoona, and CD East will be up 15-9.
Altoona keeps making the same mistake over and over again, and it's costing them so many points here.
Number 22 serving for CD East.
They absolutely need to get their game together.
Great play from Altoona. Beautiful pass from libero Nino Yan. Nino Yan, libero, serving for Altoona.
Nino Yan, he comes into a lot of fire, a lot of athleticism. You never know what to expect from him.
Altoona in the net. That pass was a little bit tight. Caleb Turza just couldn't get out of the net. CD East up 16-10. Subbing in for CD East, number 9. Great pass from Altoona, set to the right side, Julian Trimmer. Hitting that out, CD East will take the point, 17-10. Hitting error by Callum Plunkett from Altoona.
Looks like he cut things just a bit too close. He got right up in that net.
CD's number 9 still serving. Great out of system set from libero of Altoona. CD serving 19-10. Trimmer with the hitting error. CD East up 20-10. Number 9 serving for CD East.
Looks like CD East is getting close to acquiring a set here.
Definitely. Never too late though. Can still turn it around.
Yeah.
Altoona back to serve. Number 15, Julian Trimmer. Definitely have to get a run here.
Yeah. There's a lot that Altoona needs to do here to get ahead. They should not be making mistakes now.
Great block from Altoona. Another block from Altoona on the right side.
Keeping things alive here.
Set a little bit low for Callum Plunkett, couldn't get that over the net. CD East will take that point, 21-11. Number 3 back to serve for CD East, Burton. Service error from Central Dauphin East. Altoona will take that point, 21-12.
I mean, when you're CD East, you got to be looking at the fact that you're practically almost 10 points ahead of Altoona. Altoona has to take advantage of the fact that they're probably conserving their energy at this moment. They know that they're ahead, and they don't want to use up all of their energy in this first set here.
Number 13 serving for Altoona, Derek Reed. Great swing from Logan Caldwell. Tip from CD East. Julian Trimmer keeping that ball in play. Free ball from CD East. Altoona will take that point. Calling 4 touches. CD East trying to argue the call.
Looks like we're getting a bit of a confrontation between coach and referee.
Number 13 for Altoona serving.
Always makes me awkward to see people argue.
Yeah, but a great tool off the block, CD East getting that point right back. Scored 21-13. Libero serving for CD East. The ball served out. Altoona will take the point. Scored 22-14, CD East.
Altoona bridging that gap between them and CD East. This is what they definitely needed here.
Callum Plunkett, number 1, serving for Altoona. Altoona with the ace.
You know, like I brought up earlier, this is what I mean by getting too confident here. You know, they were all smiles, putting all their eggs in one basket. Then all of a sudden, things just started slipping. They started overshooting. They weren't pulling their punches. And this is what led them to where they are now.
Swing out by CD East, and Altoona will take that point. Scored 22-16. Definitely seeing a little bit more smiles on the Altoona faces.
Yeah.
Callum Plunkett still serving for Altoona.
Until you get that set, you can't be that confident yet. Because you never know what can happen in a short amount of time.
Great tip from CD East. number 21 serving for CD East. Great serve off the hands of Logan Caldwell from Altoona. CD East now into set point, scored 24-16. Great swing by number 18 from Altoona.
Oh,
Great block
huge block there.
by Luke Mitchell, number 12 from Altoona. Number 11, Caleb Turza serving for Altoona. Great swing off the block from CD East.
Oh, huge save there by Altoona.
Great tip from CD East. Really smart play right in the middle. CD East will take the first set.
I mean, you do got to acknowledge that last sequence there from Altoona. They really kept things alive here. They really kept things on top. But you got to acknowledge CD East and how well they've been able to keep that ball in play, and how well they've been able to just stay on top of things and always have an answer for Altoona.
I know you said about them almost being too confident, but I honestly disagree, and I think that confidence is a really important part of volleyball, and I think that when you have confidence, you're really driving the set, and you're forcing the other team to play at your level, and that's really important because you control the pace of the game.
Right.
And I think that really helped them in that set.
But when does it get to a point where they start to underestimate Altoona? When does it get to a point to where they start coming back and they don't know how to react to it because they've been playing so confident, because they've been playing like Altoona can't touch them? Well, what would be a game plan there to help reel yourself in and make sure that doesn't happen?
Well, I think it's hard to say because we haven't really seen Altoona fight back for those points. So I think it's just a matter of time when that will happen, and it will happen eventually.
Right.
But I think we just kind of have to see if maybe CDs can call a timeout and just get everyone on the same page and then go back out there and regroup.
Right. CD East has not used up any of their timeouts just yet. I mean, they haven't needed a chance to regroup from themselves. They are currently one set at an advantage. Altoona needs to really step up their game here.
And I also think it's important to note that when these two teams did play each other earlier in the season, it was 5 sets, so both teams were tied until that last set where they played those 15 points.
Yeah, that is very true. We could see a rewriting of history. We could see a repeat here.
Yeah.
It all just boils down to how each team has evolved throughout the season, and how the wear and tear on people's bodies can also be a factor in how this rest of this game goes. I mean, when you're getting so late in the season, people get worn out, people get tired, but at the same time, people also grow. They also get better. So it's a mix of so many things all at once, and who knows how this game will go. You can't base it off of how the last game went.
I also think, coming from playing for Coach Sabo, I know that in the locker room, he's telling them before the game, you did go to 5 sets at the last game, and you need to be prepared for when CDs comes to our home court because they're going to be ready to get out there and beat you.
Exactly. And I think we need to see a bit more drive from Altoona here, especially when they're on their home court. They can't be letting CD East get that advantage over them with the first set. I mean, it's your own playing field.
Yeah.
You can use that to your own advantage here.
Both teams out on the court. Lineups looking pretty similar to the first set. Hopefully Altoona can punch back in this second set.
This will definitely be a testament to a little breakdown that was given to them by their coach during that timeout there.
I think Altoona, one of their main issues is just the constant hitting errors. I mean, I can see that they're almost trying to be too too precise on where they're hitting,
Right.
and they just need to go back to the basics and maybe hit in a certain area, but
Yeah.
not exactly like if you want to hit it down the line.
Yeah.
You maybe push it off to the side, and once you're starting to feel comfortable again, then you can go back and try it again.
CD East has done a really good job of targeting where exactly people aren't. They've done a really good job of making sure that no one is around the ball when they are driving it down.
CD East also doing a great job of hitting off Altoona's blocks, and I think we definitely need to utilize that more.
Yeah.
Altoona is going to start out the second set with the serve, and Caleb Terza will be serving first.
Coming right for me.
We just saw it again where CD East was toying that block off Altoona.
You know, I've been to one open gym before for volleyball. I think I would have handled that very well if that came right towards me. But
Right.
I'm glad it didn't, because that wouldn't have been pretty either way.
CD East serving number 21. Tight set, and Logan Caldwell will be under the net for Altoona. Score 2-0 CD East.
Looking like Altoona's not on the same page as we thought they should be.
Right. Great swing by Luke Mitchell, number 12.
I stand corrected.
Another important thing to note is that there's a lot of big swings going on here. You know, it doesn't hurt here and there to maybe throw in a roll or a tip.
No, absolutely not. And what an absolute spike by Luke Mitchell, 6'5". That does get 5 big booms for me, and I'll wait for a second. But
Number 18 serving for Altoona, Logan Caldwell. Swing out by CD East, number 1, and Altoona will take that point.
keeping the score a bit closer here for Altoona. We are now tied apiece, 2-2.
Foot fault from Altoona. See, it's those little mistakes that are really going to cost Altoona. Number 10 serving for CD East. Nice serve. It's number 14.
Oh,
Lucas Weathersby with the kill.
great play there by Lucas Weathersby. You know, he really knows how to just break any armor that a team has.
Nino Yon serving for Altoona. CD East hitting that ball outside the antenna, and Altoona will take the point. Score 4-3 Altoona. Nino Yon still serving for Altoona. A little bit of miscommunication from Altoona. CD East will take the point, tied 4-4. Number 22 serving for CD East, Preston Sock. Great swing from number 15, Julian Tremor. Altoona up 5-4. And Julian Tremor will be back with the serve.
This is what I've been talking about, though. This is, for once in a little while in this game, we are now ahead of CD East. We just need to see if they can keep that momentum going and keep that advantage.
Great serve from Julian Tremor, number 15. And they'll take another point, 6-4.
Already bridging that gap here, 2 points ahead of CD East.
Julian Tremor still serving for Altoona. Tip from Altoona, Lucas Weathersby, number 14. Great set by Caleb Terza, number 11, and Callum Plunkett will take the kill for Altoona, leading them up 7-4. Julian Trimmer still serving for Altoona.
This is the drive that I was hoping for in that last set, but you know, it's never too late to bring that out now. They definitely need this set to tie things up, otherwise we could be seeing
Another great block from Altoona. You know, Altoona may not be hitting great tonight, but their blocking is definitely making up for that.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes whenever you're lacking in one thing, you got to just make sure you drive and keep pushing in the other.
Another great block from Altoona.
Stop left, 9 in, 1 out. Go ahead.
Number 9 subbing in for CD East. Callum Plunkett picking up that serve receive ball for Altoona.
Staying light on their feet, ready for anything.
CD sending over a free ball. Hopefully Altoona can make use of this ball.
Oh.
CD East with a hitting error, and Altoona will be up 9-5.
Now we're seeing CDE start to make the same mistakes that Altoona is. They're truly playing on each other's level.
Lucas Weathersby serving for Altoona. Great hustle from CD East on these serve receive balls.
That hustle couldn't save them the point though, and that point does go to Altoona, giving them a 5-point advantage with the score being 10 for Altoona and 5 for CD East.
CD East will call a timeout.
Yeah, now that pressure is on. Now they need to call that timeout.
I'm anxious to see how they come out of this timeout compared to when Altoona was down.
I mean, I can't imagine it feels good to go from a very dominant first set to now feeling like you're getting that they're getting advantage, that they're getting the advantage over you in the second. I mean, there's no way that they must be feeling the same way as they did at the end of the first set.
Yeah, I think they're definitely up in the first set, but that's really common in the first set. You know, you're coming in from a different court and you're getting off the bus with all your friends, and
you got something to prove.
Yeah, like you're ready to play.
Yeah.
You lost this team before, so they're definitely having the momentum, but now it's kind of a switch in that momentum, and Altoona is taking the lead.
Now we're seeing why they were able to beat them before. Now that excitement, now that aggression starting to fade a little bit here.
But they're only up 5 points, so I can't really say that they're losing their confidence necessarily, but just a little hiccup in the road.
Yeah. Number 14, Lucas Weathersby with the serve.
Great ball off the tape for Altoona. And they'll take that point, up 11-5.
Great eye by Caleb Terza, making sure that he did not touch that ball once.
Number 14, Lucas Weathersby, still serving for Altoona. Great pass for CD East. Logan Caldwell, number 18, rolling that ball over the net.
Oh.
Another great block from Altoona. Number 11, Caleb Terza, number 1, Callum Plunkett.
For Altoona, it has been just great block after great block, and they got to use that to their advantage. I mean, how could you not? If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Right, I think the blocking is great, especially on the right side for Altoona.
Another serve from number 14, Lucas Weathersby for Altoona.
CD East with a roll to the deep 5. Really tough ball to play for Altoona. The deep corners are always a great option for if you're just looking to side out and get that point. Push from CD East.
Oh,
Roll in the net from CD East. Altoona will take the point, up 13-6.
just could not get enough height on that.
21 subbing in for CD East for number 23, and number 1, Callum Plunkett serving for Altoona.
Currently at a score of 13 for Altoona and 6 for CD East. CD East with 1 set.
Julian Trimmer with a hitting error for Altoona. CD East will take the point. Libero number 2 serving for CD East. And a great swing by number 10 from CD East.
Slipped right through Nino Yon there. I mean,
That's a great swing though, the high 4. Really tough ball to play if the Libero's not playing defense on their line. Number 2 still serving for CD East. Nice high ball from Lucas Weathersby.
they cannot recover from that block there.
Altoona side really quiet. I think if they just pick up the chatter a little bit more, that would definitely help them.
Because with bad communication, it's not going to lead to anything good.
Altoona sending over a free ball. Nice block by Luke Mitchell, number 12. You know, that's a great block, honestly. It's really hard to block a tip because it's coming at a different speed than if you would be hitting the ball, so you kind of have to wait a little bit longer to get up and block that ball. Number 11 serving for Altoona, Caleb Terza. Great throw for CD East.
I don't know. Altoona can't really believe it. They trying to say it might have been a carry there.
I can see both ways, but I mean, kind of a smart play for CD East. Switching up from those tips to the throws just changes the speed of the game a little bit more. And there you see it again from Luke Mitchell, and it worked for them as well.
Yeah.
Number 18, Logan Caldwell serving for Altoona. Great ball for Altoona, sending CD East into a little bit of chaos on their side of the court. Score 16-10 Altoona.
Looks like we got 3 big booms here from the benches. I would have to agree that does get 3 big booms. Boom, boom, boom.
Great serve from Logan Caldwell, number 18. Great tip from Altoona, and a great save by Nino Yon.
I did just see Nino fall flat on his face, but that's okay. He got it over, and that's all that matters. And he is still up, and I'm not seeing any facial disfigurement on his face from that plant on the floor. But so, safe to say, I think he's doing all right.
Number 18, Logan Caldwell serving for Altoona. Great swing by number 12, Luke Mitchell.
Altoona absolutely stepping up their game here to get this set and tie things up to further that gap between them and CD East.
Logan Caldwell still on a serving run for Altoona. Score 18-10.
Oh. They couldn't recover from their own block there.
CD East taking that point, tooling off the block. Number 10 back to serve. Another great toll off the block for Altoona. Libero serving. Scored 19-11 Altoona.
Do you think with how Altoona has been playing so far in this set, do you think it's likely that they can take this set here and tie things up with CD East?
Yeah, I think it's likely, but there's still points to be played, so I can't really say right now.
Right.
Score 19-12 Altoona. Number 22 serving for CD East. Great pass from Lucas Weathersby. And a great swing by Julian Tremor, number 15 from Altoona.
That was a nice dime there. I can't even lie. It's hard to be unbiased when you see something as cool as that. I can't.
Number 15, Julian Tremor serving for Altoona. Another great swing from CD East to the deep 5. That spot's really hot for them.
9 in, 6 out. 9 in, 6 out.
Number 9 serving for CD East. Great tip from Lucas Weathersby, number 14 for Altoona. Altoona up 21-13. Topspin serve from number 14, Lucas Weathersby, just out of bounds, and CD East will take another point. Score 21-14. Number 3 back to serve for CD East, Burton.
Top left, 14 in, 10 out. 14 in. Who's our
Number
captain?
14 subbing in for number 10 for CD East. Roll from Callum Plunkett, number 1. And a hitting error for CD East will give Altoona a point. Altoona's up 22-14.
Left, 5 in, 3 out. Go ahead, gentlemen.
Number 1, Callum Plunkett serving for Altoona.
Libero being subbed out for number 12, Luke Mitchell. 6'5".
Great block by number 12, Luke Mitchell for Altoona. Callum Plunkett, number 1, serving for Altoona. Score 23-14. A hitting error from CD East will give Altoona a point, up 24-14. Set point for Altoona.
Their team getting electric.
Great pass by Libero from CD East. And a great swing from the right side, number 11, Ortiz.
Definitely catching Altoona off guard, but they are still at set point here. CD still has a bit of a long way to come, and if they wanna close
Libero
that
serving
gap.
for CD East. Great block by Luke Mitchell, number 12. And a kick save from CD East.
You know, I don't see that very often.
You don't see that very often.
But what I do see very often is that point getting made by Lucas Weathersby, getting that set for Altoona.
A great pipe swing from Lucas Weathersby. They haven't really utilized the back row hitters very much, so that's definitely going to help them if they can bring that in here to the third set.
Absolutely.
So both teams are tied with sets right now, so we will be going to a fourth set or possibly even a fifth set.
You love to see it.
I can also tell, though, that CDEs is not unfazed, but
They're starting to feel
they're
it.
not down on themselves.
No,
So I think
no.
they're ready to get out for that third set. I think they dug a big hole for themselves. So
Attention fans, get out those 50-50 tickets. The winner of the 50-50 will receive 20.
I mean, now they're at ground zero, essentially. They are at even
Right.
playing fields when it comes to sets. All that's in front of them is just potentially 3 more sets, or even 2, depending.
this is a hard game to predict because both teams, it's really, really chaotic. I mean, I think both teams, they don't really have a lot of big hitters, but they have a lot of strategic hitters. Like
Right.
CD East, for example, was hitting to the deep 5, and then when Nino would slide down to play defense back there, then their outside hitter or even their right side would tip that ball to the high 4, and then Nino would be kind of caught playing defense deep. But it's really hard for him to adjust and read that because CD East is really on top of their game and switching up their hits there and making him work a lot.
They know exactly how to work around Altoona's offense here. And they obviously use that to their advantage, making people run back and forth, tire themselves out so that they can come in with that kill.
Right, and I also think Lucas Weathersby, we saw more in the first set than the second set, but he was really trying to work that line down to the deep 1.
Right.
And he was missing a lot of them out, but I think as the set kind of moved on, they realized that they needed to switch from harder hits to tips and kind of switch it up and make the other team not really able to guess what would be coming over the net.
Yeah.
I also think Altoona does a really great job of setting their middles a lot. It's not really common for a volleyball team to set their middles super consistently, but when the passing is there, it definitely should be utilized.
Yeah. I mean, we definitely saw a different side of Altoona here in that second set as compared to that first one. And let's hope that they can keep that going here.
And honestly, props Altoona middles because they're always up in the air and they're always ready to go. And CD East will be serving first in the third set.
Both teams a set apiece.
You can see Altoona out there maybe regrouping and trying to lock in for these next 2 sets. Number 9 will be serving first for Central Dauphin East.
I mean, if I had to make a prediction here, I am predicting that we will go only to a 4th set, and I think Altoona will come out with this victory here.
I hope so. Great block for CD East, taking that first point, and they'll be back to serve again.
Slight setback, but that means nothing for who will get this set later on, because in that last set, CD East had the advantage here for the first couple points until Altoona made that comeback.
CD East serving that ball out, and the score will be tied at 1. Serving first for Altoona is number 18, Logan Colwell.
Gotta give credit to the enthusiasm of Adam Stroman calling that out there. I know he was very excited.
Ball set to the outside for CD East. Great pickup by Nino Yon for Altoona. And a great swing by number 14, Lucas Weathersby. Altoona up 2-1. Logan Caldwell still serving for Altoona. Great swings from CD East from their outside number 3, Burton.
Got to respect the hustle there from Altoona. They did not stop running until that ball hit the ground.
Number 5 serving for CD East.
Things are now tied up 2-2 for both teams.
Great dig for CD East, keeping that ball in play. Very strategic roll from Lucas Weathersby, number 14, getting that point for Altoona. Nino Yon back to serve. Altoona serving CD East up 3-2. Beautiful pass from CD East. They're outside. Hitting that ball off the antenna. I think the refs are a little confused there.
Yeah.
Altoona serving libero Nino Yon.
It's all right. It's hard to make a tough call like that, but ultimately it is down to his decision, and his decision goes.
Another tip coming from CD East. Another ball to the outside.
Oh.
And a great tip by Lucas Weathersby, number 14 for Altoona. Altoona up 5-2.
They were expecting Lucas Weathersby to probably hit that as hard as he could. They were definitely not expecting a tip from him.
I think what's really helping Altoona is that Central Dauphin is consistently setting their outsides, which is making it a lot easier for Altoona to just kind of push their blocks out there and already be set up.
Yeah. But what we've seen so far is that CD East is able to adapt to any way that Altoona changes their plays.
Great swing by number 6 from CD East, Steinbugl. Number 22 serving for CD East, score 5-3 Altoona. And a service error will give Altoona a point, up 6-3. Julian Sherman, number 15, serving for Altoona.
Oh, keeping things up in the air there.
Calum Plunkett throwing that ball over for Altoona. A little bit of miscommunication on that third ball for Altoona. CD East will take a point. Score 6-4 Altoona. Number 21 serving for CD East. A very strategic tip by Calum Plunkett, number 1 from Altoona. Lucas Weathersby, number 14, back to serve. Great pickup from the libero of Central Dauphin East.
Oh.
And there it is, a great pipe swing from Lucas Weathersby, number 14.
That was a spike that keeps you on your toes a little bit.
That's what I was saying when they were going into that timeout earlier in the second set, I believe, that if Altoona can utilize the back row hitters, then it kind of opens up a whole new level of playing.
Setting things up, can they recover? Oh.
Off the light.
A little.
Misdirection there.
Yeah. That light kind of worked in the favor of Altoona.
Lucas Weathersby serving for Altoona.
High up.
And a double from CD, so will give Altoona a point. Altoona up 10-4.
number 14, Lucas Weathersby.
CD East with the hustle, trying to get that second ball back on the court.
Hit me in the back.
3 in, 5 out, 3 in, 5 out.
Maybe we were about to see a bit of a parents' night here on the field. They were going to start playing here.
Lucas Weathersby, number 14, serving for Altoona.
Strong serve there from Lucas Weathersby.
Oh, CD East under the net. Altoona will take a point, scored 12-4, Altoona. Altoona is definitely dominating the first half of this set.
Absolutely. The score being...
And there is a timeout from CD East, just as I say that.
Just in time there. I mean, personally, I would have called a timeout too if it was 12 for Altoona and 4 for CD East.
You don't want to call a timeout too early, though, because, I mean, there's always a chance somebody goes back, misses a serve, and just kind of changes the whole play of the game. So you kind of just have to wait a little bit. But I think 12-4 definitely calls for a timeout.
12-4 definitely causes some concern here for CD East. I mean, progressively, CD East started off so dominant in keeping Altoona on their toes, keeping them on the defense. But right now, Altoona has been doing a great job of staying on that offensive and racking up those points, points after points, block after block, spike after spike. It's been an easy ride here for Altoona, and I think definitely they're working towards getting this second set here for them. I think if they keep playing their cards right, this is definitely what we're going to be seeing here.
Yeah, I agree. Number 14 up to serve for Altoona. CD's trying to keep that second ball
Looks
in play.
Looks like the infrastructure of the Fieldhouse is definitely working in our advantage.
Right.
Keeps directing that ball wherever it pleases, keeping CD East on their toes.
Number 14, Lucas Weathersby, serving for Altoona. Great swing from CD East.
Oh.
CD East is doing a great job of keeping all of these balls Altoona sending over in play.
Yeah. We are seeing some nice volleys here.
Right off the antenna, though, and that will end the play for them.
That's about the second time that CD East has fallen victim to that antenna there.
Right. Really aggressive serve from Lucas Weathersby, number 14. But that'll give him the ace, and Altoona will be up 15-4. Another great ace for Lucas Weathersby, number 14.
Ace after ace here. CD East. I mean, if that was me in that position, I would start to feel a bit upset.
Another great topspin serve. And a hitting error for CD East will give Altoona another point. Altoona's up 17-4.
Altoona having no struggles getting these last 3 points here.
Altoona definitely dominating offensively.
And defensively, they've been doing a great job as well whenever they have to. CD East only with 4 points here in this third set.
That ball a little bit out for Altoona. CD East will take the point, score 17-5 Altoona.
Top left, 6 in. High your shoe swing, too, please. 10 out. 6 in, 10 out.
Number 6 subbing in for CD East. Great service pass for Altoona.
Oh, sends it right off, but there was no one in the back to recover that.
No, the block coverage is a little bit high for Altoona, but that's expected because you haven't seen much blocks coming from CD, so now we can adjust off of that. Great swing by Callum Plunkett, number 1 for Altoona.
Libero number 6, Nino Yon getting subbed out for 1. 6'5", Luke Mitchell, number 12.
And Derek Reed, number 13 for Altoona, subbing in to serve.
Nice serve there from Derek Reed.
That ball hit out by CD East. Altoona will be up 19-6. Reed still serving.
Come on, Derek.
Sub for CD East. Number 4 subbing in for number 21. Number 4, Geary. Great swing by CD East right through Luke Mitchell, number 12's block.
They had the block, but they just could not
Really
send it back out.
Press those hands, keep your thumbs high, and press that over the net.
1 in, 13 out. 1 in, 13 out. Go ahead,
Nino Yon back in for Altoona. Number 2 serving for CD East.
Oh. Bouncing right off the top of that net there. Score is now 20-7 for Altoona.
Caleb Terza back to serve.
Sends it up in the air. That sends it too far out.
Altoona will take that point up 21-7. Caleb Terza still serving. Another ball off the antenna for CD East.
That brings Altoona to 22 now. Getting things very close to that second set, which could lead to a huge advantage for Altoona.
Great swing from CD East. Push to the outside. Off the block.
Close to a recovery there, but
Stop left, 9:23.
Subbing in for CD East, number 9, going back to serve.
Altoona still should be in high spirits though. It's still 22-8.
CD East serving. A beautiful set by Caleb Terza, and Luke Mitchell will take the kill
Luke
to
Mitchell.
the deep 5.
There's that German vertical from Luke Mitchell, 6'5".
Number 18, Logan Caldwell serving for Altoona.
Sets things up.
Another
Right
set to the middle, a little bit too high though for Luke Mitchell. They also could have been trying to run a gap play where the middle is up in the air and the ball is a little bit lower for the outside just to speed up the tempo a little bit. There it is.
There we go.
That's the gap play that they wanted on the last play. Quick adjustment, which is great for them.
Hey,
And Altoona is up 24-9 going into set point.
But the fact that their failed attempt did not deter them from trying again.
Right.
Still brings them to this set point here.
Nino Yon serving for Altoona. And that's the end of the third set. Nino Yon getting an ace Third set score 25-9 Altoona.
Now, Altoona is in a very good spot right here because if they get this next set after this little break here, it's game.
Right.
It is absolutely game here for Altoona. We will only be seeing 4 sets, so CD East really needs to step up their strategy, really needs to step up their aggression, their skill if they want to bring it to a 5th.
I really liked how Altoona, in the end of the set there, I wish they would have done it a little bit earlier in that third set, but they started mixing up their plays a little bit, and I could see them maybe running some huts to the outside and maybe running some gaps to the outside too, which definitely just switches up the tempo a little bit, makes it a little bit faster, and that's great for Altoona because then it leaves Central Dauphin East really not, they can't hang around anymore when they're speeding up the tempo like that. So it's making the game faster, and they're getting points faster, which is helping them win these sets.
Yeah, Altoona needs to just keep on pushing, keep doing what they're doing, but also make sure to keep mixing it up every now and then. That way CD East doesn't know what to expect so that they don't know how to respond. And those points just keep racking up for Altoona more and more.
Also props to CD East libero number 2. During the second set, he was getting a lot of balls hit to him from the middle and the outside of Altoona, and he was getting every single ball up. And then in that set, we kind of saw almost his teammates bailing on him a little bit. When Altoona would hit that ball to the middle of the court. I mean, he was running the full length of the court getting that ball up, and everyone was kind of just watching him do it. So I think that's also has to deal with communication for Central Dauphin East, and I think that if the outside maybe on their team can just swoop in and pick that ball up, then they can maybe run a faster ball and maybe even run the middles, and it'll be a lot easier and speed up their game as well.
I mean, one thing that has stayed consistent for CD East is that they keep that volley in play. I mean, they do not let up unless it's absolutely necessary, unless their stamina is absolutely run out here. I mean, it's truly something remarkable.
Right. I mean, sometimes this game, not really picture-perfect volleyball. I mean, there's a lot of chaos happening, but that's honestly the hardest game to play, is when you don't know where that ball is going to go.
Yeah. Poor Galal, he is looking for an iPhone charger right now, and he's not very succeeding. Oh, he has one. He got it. He got the charger. Good for him.
Altoona coming out, they definitely need to have confidence and take this set head on and just finish out this game. Altoona definitely happy to be here now after that first set. Starting out the fourth set here, both teams' lineups getting checked. And Altoona will be serving first in the fourth set. Caleb Terza, number 11. Great pickup by Nino Jan for Altoona. Luke Mitchell hitting to the libero of Central Dauphin East.
Here comes back those long volleys here between both teams. They really know each other inside and out at this point.
Great block from Central Dauphin East. Logan Colwell rolling that ball for Altoona. A tip from the outside, number 10 from Central Dauphin East.
Oh!
Great pipe swing from Lucas Weathersby, number 14. That swing is really effective for him tonight.
Once again, you gotta give thanks to the Altoona Fieldhouse infrastructure. Really pulling through with some of these points here for Altoona. I mean, we've had to hit off the light, we've had to hit it off the walls, we've had to hit it off the roof, and every single time they don't know how to respond. That is just a testament to how well this field house is built.
Caleb
It really
Terza still serving for Altoona.
really gives a home field advantage.
Central Dauphin East with a hitting error, and Altoona will take that point up 2-0.
Looks like he jumped a bit too early there.
He actually jumped too late because the ball was already down below the net when he went to hit. Caleb Terza serving for Altoona.
My fault.
All right.
Oh, but another point. There we go. Here we go. 3-0 here for Altoona. I do know that. That is one thing I do know about volleyball is that we are winning.
Caleb Terza still on a serving run for Altoona.
Oh, sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but
Now, he was too early for that
yeah,
set.
yeah.
Set pushed out a little bit too far for him.
Swing, about a swing.
Caleb Terza still serving for Altoona, score 4-0.
Stop left. 1 in, 9 out. 1 in.
Score. Altoona with 4, CD East with 1.
CD East back to serve number 4, Geary. And a serving error will give Altoona a point. Altoona up 5-1. Logan Caldwell back to serve.
Come on, Logie Bear.
And a serving error by Logan Caldwell, number 18. Two serving errors in a row, kind of canceling out those points.
Back and forth, same point difference between CD East and Altoona now.
Number 10 serving for CD East. Another serving error. Hopefully Altoona can get this one in.
I mean, whatever you can do, I can do better. So maybe this will be a better serving error.
Right.
Maybe a better serve in general.
Nina Yon serving for Altoona. There we go.
There we go. Now we got a volley going.
A great hit. There it is to the D5 again for CD East. They're definitely taking use of how they've gotten points, and they're just going to keep hitting to that spot.
Yeah. And you can't blame them. The pressure is on. This is either match set for Altoona or this is just the beginning for CD East.
Number 22 serving for CD East.
Oh, keeps things alive here. Lucas.
Tight set. Lucas Weathersby tooling that block with CD East, and they'll take the point 7-3, Altoona.
Got to give it to Altoona. They're seeing every minute detail that even when I thought that was out, personally.
Right.
And then I saw them start rubbing their hands together, and the ref called it.
Number 15, Julian Trimmer serving for Altoona. A roll from CD East. And a great swing by Callum Plunkett, number 1. Score 8-3 Altoona.
Top left. 21 in, 4 out. Go ahead, gentlemen.
21
in, 4
subbing in for number 4 for CD East. In a timeout, the score 8-3 Altoona. Nerves definitely hitting CD East here.
Yeah,
quick in the fourth set.
Even if you can't see it on their faces.
Yeah.
How could you not be nervous in this moment? How could you not be trying to think of how to recover from that? I mean, 2 lost sets in a row is certainly damaging to any strategy that they may have had at this point.
I think what can help them is maybe just coming together as a team, just talking it out, helping each other out a little bit.
Right.
Like I said, helping out your libero. I mean, they're passing the whole game. You got to pick them up a little bit, give them a little bit of credit.
Yeah. Altoona definitely needs to play in their strengths right now if they want to keep this set going. They could wrap up this game in these next couple points here. They do not want to let that slip and go to this 5th set.
But also on the CDE side, I mean, if they get this side out, that gives them a point. They go back to serve. They maybe serve an ace, or they even get a service point.
Right.
I mean, they would be up 5-8.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Altoona would only have a 3-point difference there.
Number 15, Julian Trimmer. A mathematic wizard. I do say so. Calculating it perfectly.
An ace from Altoona, that will bring them up 9-3. That's a great ball coming out of a timeout.
Definitely what Altoona needs here to get that advantage.
Great pass from libero of CD East. Hitting that ball out. Altoona will take that point.
Bringing things now 10-3.
Set to the outside of CD East, blocked by number 1, Callum Plunkett.
Oh!
In a stuff block by number 14, Lucas Weathersby. Ball still in play. CD East hitting that ball out. Altoona will take the point, up 11-3.
They really recovered good from that stuff there.
I agree.
I thought that point was theirs at that point. But ultimately, it was up to their own error.
Yeah, props to CD East. I mean, their block coverage is great.
Yeah. They just got to really reel it in and make sure that they are staying in bounds.
Yeah. Number 9 serving for CD East. Another roll out for number 3 of CD East, Burton.
They can't be doing that so late whenever things are getting so close, when Altoona just keeps getting point after point. They're only sitting at 4.
Right. Lucas Weathersby serving for Altoona.
Oh!
A great ace for Altoona, and they'll take that point up 13-4.
They are really stacking on top of these aces over and over again. You got to give it to Altoona here.
Right. I mean, I think that's the 4th one for Lucas tonight.
Yeah, they definitely deserve those 3 big booms. Boom, boom, boom. Served by Lucas Weathersby.
Free ball from CD East. Hopefully Altoona can take this.
Oh.
But a great block from number 11 of CD East, Ortiz. Number 3, Burton serving for CD East.
Oh.
A passing error by number 18 from Altoona, Logan Colwell. Score 13-6 Altoona. Burton still serving for CD East. Close swing by Lucas Weathersby, just a little bit out the back. CD still serving. Score 13-7 Altoona. Ball set to the outside.
Oh.
Hit off the tape. Altoona will take that point. Score 14-7 Altoona.
Things are definitely working in favor of Altoona right now.
Definitely. Derek Reed subbing in to serve for Altoona. Great serve from Reed. CD East will take that point.
Right, 1 in, 13 out.
Libero serving for CD East. tip by Luke Mitchell, number 12 from Altoona.
Oh.
And a tip from the outside of CD East, number 10. Score 14-9 Altoona. Great serve from the libero of CD East.
Oh.
Blocked by Luke Mitchell, number 12 of Altoona.
Setting things up nicely. Oh.
Great swing from CD East, but blocked by Altoona.
There we go.
Great swing from Altoona, and they will take another point, up 15-9.
They are just 10 away from taking this set away and taking the whole match away from CD East here.
Caleb Terza, number 11, serving for Altoona. Another swing out for CD East. Altoona will take another point, up 16-9.
That's not looking too good for CD East here. This is not
Definitely
the
not.
first time in this set that they've had an exact error like that before.
Terza serving for Altoona. Great pass for CD East out to the outside. And a great swing for them, and that'll give them a point. Score 16-10. Number 1 subbing in for number 9 of CD East. Number 21 back to serve. A little bit of looking there on the Altoona side of the court. Score 16-11, Altoona.
That gap is getting closed up by CD East here. They're really stepping up their game, and Altoona needs to really lock in here.
And a roll out of the antenna from Julian Trimmer. Score 16-12, Altoona. Altoona's going to take a timeout. I think that's a great idea. Just regroup here, even though they're up a little bit. Just keep that drive going.
Altoona realized that their streak of getting point after point was starting to dwindle a little bit.
Right.
They really need to regroup and re-strategize here so they can keep that ball rolling, so that this was just a small little setback for them on retrieving this last set here.
Right. Also a great way to maybe ice the server from CDs. You know, they get back to their serve, they serve it in the net or serve it out, and then Altoona's back to serve, and they're up 17-12.
Right. And I mean, you can't deny that CDs has definitely caught on and adapted to the strategy that Altoona is trying to play here. I mean, they've been doing that for most of the game, and you really just got to take into account that they are skilled, they are athletic, and they will stop at nothing. Right.
I mean, I think the hustle from CDs is great. I think maybe they just need to work on basics a little bit more.
Yeah.
But it's really hard coming into an away court and playing your best.
Right. I mean, CD East, they've had a lot of errors going into this, but honestly, if they can just come back, then who knows what this last set could go to.
Right. CDE's back to serve, number 21. Serve in the net. That gives Altoona up 17-12.
That's what I'm talking about.
Right.
It's been the same errors over and over again for CD East, and I think that they need to figure out a strategy on how to overcome them. Maybe a sub out, maybe just a different way of approaching it. Either way, it is not working in their favor.
Great serve from Logan Caldwell, number 18.
Big block, recover.
Great dig by Caleb Terza, number 11 of Altoona.
What a nice block there.
Great swing from CD's number 1. Great dig by Nino Yon of Altoona. And a great swing by Lucas Weathersby, number 14, to the high 4. I mean, that's a great spot, really difficult spot to hit.
Yeah. Altoona just keeping up that momentum here. serve by Caldwell.
Great block from Altoona.
Was that a bit of a mistiming there from CD East, or was it just miscommunication?
Yeah, definitely mistiming. Timing is really hard to work on, though. I mean, it kind of just comes with like overtime and playing with the same people over and over again.
And right now is not the time to.
Right.
No pun intended to.
Yeah, it kind of has to be on when the time calls. Great swing from CD East, but Altoona's going to take that point.
Bringing things up to 2012. Great year. And I think Altoona really
What happened in 2012?
So many things I just can't even list on. The Mayan calendar was up, and everyone was getting a little worried, but we're still here. We're still fine.
That's a great look from CD East.
Yeah. Just
a little bit out of the line.
21-12 now for Altoona.
Number 18 serving for Altoona.
Oh.
That's a great tip from number 22 of CD East.
Yeah, hard to avoid that.
Preston Sock. Great pass by Lucas Weathersby, number 14.
Tipping it through.
That's a really great tip. Altoona up 22-13 with Nino Yon, libero, back to serve for Altoona.
Just 3 points away from taking the set away from CD East. You never know what can happen in 3 points.
Right.
Oh.
Great pickup from that block for Altoona.
Lucas Weathers, and it gets sent out once again.
That's a great toll off the side of the middle's arms for Altoona, and that will give them a point. That's so hard to play defense off of for Central Dauphin East because, you know, their libero is set right outside that block, and when that ball just catches that hand, it just goes in the opposite direction of where you're set up to play.
Absolutely. Oh.
Great serve by Nino Yon from Altoona.
Slipping right through him, and I think we're at
24-13. This will be game point for Altoona.
Game point for Altoona. Pressure's on for CD East. Can they recover, or will it just be an ace?
Right.
We get to go home.
Great set to the outside, but a swing in the net
and there
will
we
end
go.
the game for Altoona. The 4-set score, 25-13. That is the final here at the Fieldhouse. Altoona up 3 sets with CD East 1 set. What do you think made the difference for the winning team tonight?
I mean, you got to look at the errors that CD East made. That definitely made a huge difference in terms of racking up points for Altoona. I mean, how could you deny that? But also, there was just a lot of wanting from Altoona that really helped them. You got to take a look at Lucas Weathersby. You got to take a look at Luke Mitchell, Nino Yon. All of them came here to play, and they came here to win.
Yeah.
I mean, speaking of Lucas Weathersby, would you like to say a couple words real quick? Talk about the game. Talk about how you're feeling.
I'm really happy right now. We just won a second game of the year. You know, we had a big losing streak, but I think it was a good way to end it, especially at home. Oh, I'm going to get in frame. We played a really good game. First set, we came off to a slow start, but that seems to be the issue with us. We just got to get in the hang of things. But once we get in the roll, I feel like we're good. I feel like we do good. We're all work together.
Thank you, Lucas.
Thank you, guys.
Do you have any final thoughts after hearing what Lucas said, or just in general?
I think definitely the team worked very hard together to really get this win. And there's no doubt about it. How long they've been, how long they trained together, how long they worked together to really bring this win. I know a losing streak cannot be fun, and so it's always good to get this win back to really get your momentum going.
Yeah, I agree. All right, before we wrap up, we'd like to thank the Altoona Athletic Department for allowing us to film tonight's live broadcast. A big thank you to our Mountain Lion Television crew back in the control room. Tonight's crew was Kylie, Allie, and Caden. Thank you. The game was directed by Mountain Lion Television coordinator, Mr. Mike Baker. Once again, the final score was 3 sets Altoona, 1 set Chambersburg, or 1 set CD East. Our next game will be Altoona versus Chambersburg
Getting
on
ahead of ourselves
this Thursday at 6:30. For Dom Zlupko, this is Ava Steinbugl saying goodnight from the Fieldhouse.
Good night.